Hello, most wonderful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a clearing today, or myself and the teams are, on torture and persecution from other lifetimes. So like a witch hunt. Many of us sort of spiritually minded people have had many other lifetimes and have been persecuted for our beliefs, tortured for our beliefs, been part of witch hunts, and maybe some of us have even been the hunters as well of that. You know, we have to experience in different dimensions as well, and parallel lifetimes we have to experience all sides as well. So I thought that would be a really good meaty one. Someone suggested it recently, actually, and I thought actually I get drawn to do certain clearings, and this is one of the ones that came up first to do. So make sure you're 100% open to receiving healing, and let's get stuck in. So hopefully you can see this. So we're doing torture and persecution from other lifetimes, such as witch hunts and that kind of thing, as a positive, 0 as a negative, 100. So definitely needed doing. Should be an interesting one for any feedback. We're at Holy Spirit status. We're not down at incarnational level, so it's 2 layers above incarnational level, which is the rock bottom. So let's get your high self teams, and I'm working with the God team. Let's get your high self teams to do a clearing on this, raising up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative, from Holy Spirit status level of consciousness all the way up to there, and way up to there, to radiant love new paradigm level of consciousness is the absolute minimum. Clearing away any programs, beliefs, emotions, stifled energy. Just move my coffee over to this side. Anything that's still attached from any lifetimes where you've been tortured, persecuted for your beliefs, witch hunted, anything connected, anything that comes under that whole category there of that persecution for your belief systems, for your spiritual belief systems, for your religious belief systems, for your general belief systems, any torture or persecution. I would also include that any lifetimes, maybe, if you were Jewish in another lifetime and were persecuted for that as well, or any other race, creed, anything that comes under that category, basically. Any torture, any persecution, even sort of black slavery or other slavery, any of that as well. This is from other lifetimes specifically, clearing away. This is not from this lifetime. And I don't want to just label it past lifetime, it's other lifetimes. Because whilst we, in this lifetime, we view it as linear, it isn't linear. We jump about. When we reincarnate, we jump about to other experiences. So in different timelines and stuff. So, right, where are we going first? It's an interesting one though, isn't it? Chart 4 I want to go to, which is very unusual. What are we looking at on the inside? Identification. Now, normally I would ask how many programs are under identification, but as I'm doing a group SRT clearing, I'm going to ask how many digits. Yeah, it's going to be well in excess of 10 plus. Are we able to do the clearing without going into how many digits? We are. Okay. So not normally what we do is we find out how many programs are running under the area of identification. So how we identify, how we see ourselves, how we identify as ourselves. And then we take the most significant program and we'd find out where that was set up and who it was connected to and what the energies in the programs with. But as a group clearing, do we need to know when this was set up? No. Can we go straight to 6A? We can go straight to 6A. So as a group clearing, we're not going into very much detail here at all. We're just going to clear the programs and energies, which is abandonment, failure. Anything else? No. So is that enough information to clear that under identification? So let's clear all abandonment and failure, however many there are, whenever they were set up in this lifetime, whoever they were connected to when they were triggered in this lifetime, even though they connect to another lifetime, let's just get them cleared. All abandonment and failure. I hope I'm making sense. I thought there'd be more programs, but obviously not. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I'm going back to chart 4 to see if there's any others that need clearing. Other levels of consciousness. Are there any others under identification? What percentage was that cleared for now? That's fine. So we obviously didn't need to go into any further detail, which we normally would do if that comes up on a personal one-to-one clearing. Let me just show you. We would go into, it would come up with identification, we'd find out how many programs, then we'd find out when was it set up, is it this lifetime, other, past lifetime, future lifetime, death, transition, and so on. Who is it connected to? Here, is there a past life connection? Do we need to research the past life connection? Is there anyone else we need to clear with that research of the past life connection? Do we need to clear for anybody else as well? And we go into all of that. So if necessary, it's very rarely necessary, I find these days, but but obviously not for the group clearing. So now on master programs, discordant energy. We have abuse, hate of life, abandonment, failure. Anything else? Anything on the outside? No. Do they all have other lifetime roots? Yeah. So let's just clear all of those away from you across all levels of consciousness on chart 3. Thank you. All energy bodies. I hope you're all keeping well, looking after yourselves as well. Thank you as always for the donations, and I'm pretty sure I thank every single one individually, but if I've missed anybody, my apologies. I'm very, very, very grateful, truly. The income on the YouTube channel is a little bit I used to get. It's been cut dramatically since they brought in all the shorts. Yeah, huge cut there. Not that it was very much anyway, but it was so any donations are always very gratefully received. Thank you. I'm glad these help. That's the main thing. I'm really, really glad these help. So where to next? Chart 10A, miscellaneous blocks. And this is at God level of consciousness, which is much higher up on the chart. So we have, was that curses or inhibitors? Let's have a look. Curses. Okay. Do we need to find out what the curses are? No. So let's just clear all curses there at this level in connection with being persecuted, tortured, hunted. I can imagine going back, in linear terms, going back many years. I can imagine, curses were so commonplace in the Roman times, weren't they? It was a daily thing to write a curse for someone that's upset you and throw it into write it on a slab of something, wasn't it? And they'd throw it into like a fountain. And many cultures in the world still give out curses and black magic. Many cultures still do. I'm often asked to clear them, so. Still clearing away. Right, where are we going next? 16, which is the fall of consciousness. So we have a fall into darkness, a belief of falling into darkness, feeling cast out of heaven as well. Let's just clear those away. Yeah, the cast out of heaven is a belief that when we eat of the forbidden tree, we are cast out of heaven. This is back to the Garden of Eden. Actually, it is a natural result of partaking of the tree, and eating of the tree was the soul's choice. So the truth is each soul sets the process in motion. Soul wants to experience. Yeah, the fall is a misperception. We choose to incarnate to experience. The soul chooses to experience, and that's why it incarnates. But that belief system of falling into darkness is, it's good to clear that one out. Right. Chart 23, Spiritual Realms Programs. So it doesn't seem to be that many things that we're clearing here, at a group level anyway. Clear the soul. We need to clear the soul. Let's give the soul a good old clear then, please. Clearing away of anything that's connected to torture, persecution from other lifetimes, witch hunt, persecution for slavery or anything like that. I have one on slavery already, which is a good one to do. I mean, there's slavery all over the world, even today, obviously. So any kind of slavery, it's a good one to do that as well. Clear that away. But we want to clear the soul of anything connected to torture from other lifetimes, persecution from other lifetimes, witch hunted from other lifetimes, and anything that's connected to those. And so many of us had to endure those things. Clearing a lot away. I hope you can feel it. Still clearing. There we go, that's better now. Wonderful. So, where next? Chart 29, which is Final Blessing. I need to replace some of these. First astral body, conscious mind, we're going to clear. So let's just clear that away of anything connected to this for your highest good. So the first astral body is the second body that is created, and it is a conscious mind body. The information of the embryo, divine plan, and first draft are recorded in the DNA and chromosomes of the first astral body. When a soul completes its learning path and returns to the Godhead, it coordinates and harmonizes what it has learned through its many and varied experiential processes with the revised plan and intent of spirit. If the beliefs the soul has established during the experiential process are not in harmony with the records in the consciousness of the first astral body, the soul may establish that harmony before it can reunite with the Godhead and with spirit. Okay. Right, anything else before mop up? No, so let's just go to a quick mop up. We're going to do a quick mop up, and this is where the bulk of the clearing normally takes place by the teams on the other side of life using their 200 plus charts. So they're going through a lot more. So the prep to work process, which is a very important process as a practitioner, sets the scene and clears away anything that might interfere with the whole healing process. And then we do, when we're doing a personal clearing on a specific area for a client, then they'll do an initial clearing which clears away a lot of stuff. And some stuff we have to do research, I have to do research on. Why? I don't know. Probably because you need to see what's being done for your money. And also some of the stuff we bring into the conscious mind is going to have an effect at some level as well. So and then the bulk of the clearing is this is my normal mop-up list, checklist to go through there. And it's just clearing away lots and lots of programs. And I have, you know, a very basic, about 34, 35 charts. It's a very basic set of charts. I have other charts which I also check for personal clearings as well. But on the other side, they have more than 200 charts, and things go into a lot more depth. Right, that's stopped. Okay, is that done successfully? Yeah. Will it hold? Let's do a download for everybody as well. What are we going to download to everybody that's needed? Let's go to 6B. I feel the need for speed. Actually, I feel the need for a download for people following that, which is what I normally do in a personal clearing, but outside left. Vitality is needed. Inside left. Faith. Anything else? No. So let's just download vitality and faith to each and every one of you that's watching, myself included. Please. Thank you very much. Across all your energy bodies, all levels of consciousness, all for your highest good, downloading that vitality and faith. There we go. All done. Anything else to be done? No, feels very much clearer. So high self team's happy. Yeah. Soul's happy. Spirit happy. Is it going to hold for everybody? Yeah. Is there anything else to be done at this time? No, there isn't. Okay, so let's see where we are. 100 positive, and that feels so much better. 0 negative. So much lighter. Radiant love, new paradigm level. There we go, I'm back. So drink lots of water, as always. Allow 3 clear days after a clearing to allow the old neural pathways to fall away. If you try and do too many clearings at once, because they're only like 15 or 20 minutes long, you're kind of missing the point. So don't do any more than 2 of these group clearings a day. You've got to let the old fall away. Otherwise, you're not going to get the full benefits of the other clearings. So you're just going to keep piling it all on top, and it's, you know, everything has to shift and fall away first, and then you'll get to a deeper level with some of the other clearings if you allow that to happen. And it's self-care, it's self-nurturing, and therefore self-love. So any questions, any feedback, anything at all, put them in the comments below, and I will see you on the next clearing. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.